dream to me. It's a dream to me. Rather have the dream inside my reality.
Take one.
Complications in my life, yo, I'm living in. Working 9 to 5, I was there by 10. Wanna do better, got another way. Send my way out, just my dad saying that's okay.
Stop.
Hi, Oddings. It's your Ate Sapphire.
I'm not even gonna lie with you. You look good. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, that was really sus. My bad. But you do look good though. I'm not even gonna front.
After this episode, you can hear 4 more stories over on the Something Scary podcast, available for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. The links are in the description below.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
Okay.
Do this in memory of me.
Our first chapter is inspired by a true story submitted by Audie. Recently, they stayed with their tia in Mexico, and when they asked her to make her famous pozole, this is what she told them. I will never eat pozole again. There's a church in my neighborhood that I've been going to every Sunday for the past year or so. And after every mass, all of the members move next door to the hall where free lunch is served. Every week, it's the same delicious pozole, a traditional red stew with pork and vegetables.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. That red, that looks too close to blood. If y'all bitches, if I'm eating some, if I'm slurping up some blood, and I get the herpes, I'm going to somebody's body. I'm breaking ankles. I'm breaking ribs. Like, that's nasty. I'm just saying that's a blood red. Like, come on, that's ill. I just got the fucking chills, bitch. Fuck, ill, yo.
And it's all prepared and provided by Lupe Espinoza, a kind young woman. Lupe had been involved in the church long before I became a member. She was the most dedicated Catholic I had ever met. She ran the youth group and food drives and volunteered all over the city. After every mass, she would give an individual greeting to every single person and memorized everybody's name. Everybody practically worshipped her.
Not me. You got me fucked up. The only person I'm worshiping is Jesus himself. God himself. And that's it. Just saying. See, because right now, old girl doing too much. Like, she doing way too much. Like, she extra right now. I'm not about to know. I'm not worshiping. Sorry. Nah. You missed. Nope. And if you force that on me, well, I'm going to force my Adidas on my feet and I'm going to haul ass out of church. All I'm saying. Never coming back. Never looking back.
Especially her husband, Eduardo. He was also involved in the community, but even he knew he wasn't as beloved as Lupe. Personally, I was always slightly creeped out by how intense they were. Lupe never broke eye contact with you when you were...
That's fucking weird. I spit everywhere. That's fucking weird. I've been in a real situation with real people like that before, where like they would talk to you, and while you all are talking, that person you're talking to would just look at you and barely blink, talking about something. Because, naturally, when you talking to somebody, they would, look somewhere else. Like, they would give eye contact, but they wouldn't hold that eye contact for, like, a 20-minute conversation. That shit is weird, Mo. So, I can already tell. She on that shit.
Speaking. And Eduardo treated Lupe like she was a god.
Damn.
His wife seemed to be his proudest achievement. But they both did so much good in the community, it felt wrong to think ill of them, even though they both seemed a little off. One thing was for sure, Their pozole was divine. One Sunday, I woke up late and forgot to eat breakfast before heading to Mass. My stomach was gurgling through the whole service, and it only got worse during the transubstantiation, which is when the priest turns the bread and wine into the body and blood of Jesus.
Take this, all of you, and drink from it.
Well, what if I don't want to drink from it? Because something tells me that's not really wine. You know, in communion, you know, the blood is, I think the blood is, the blood is supposed to represent, what is it, Jesus' blood, and the bread is supposed to represent his flesh or something like that. But something tells me, like, that's not really wine, and that's some other stuff. Which I hope I'm wrong, but that's just the vibe I'm getting.
This is my blood.
In Catholicism, we believe that an actual transformation happens in that moment.
Oh, yeah.
That is actually Jesus' body and blood that we are about to consume. We believe that it brings us closer to God.
Do this in memory of me.
The second Mass was over, I rushed over to the hall to get in line for food. Maybe it was because I was extra hungry that day, but the pozole was even better than I remembered. I had always prided myself for my cooking skills, especially my own pozole recipe, but the Espinosas had me beat. I decided to ask Lupe about it. Your pozole is the best I've ever had. What's your secret? Lupe stared into my eyes, smiled, and delicately placed a hand on my shoulder. Just God's love. The following Sunday, I
don't like the way she said. I don't like the way she said that shit. I don't. Like, what if the wine and bread is like really like blood, like somebody else's blood? Oh, it could be her blood. It could be her nasty ass blood. You know, it could be her flesh. That's nasty. That is so nasty. Oh, if I get the herpes from drinking the blood, I'm rocking some of my ankles. I'm tearing off ears. Like I'm ripping nostrils.
Mass as usual. But the Mass was not as usual.
No.
It was a memorial service for Lupe. During the week, the youth group went on one of those home building trips, like Habitat for Humanity, and a large metal crossbeam fell right on top of Lupe. It would have slammed right into 3 teenagers, but Lupe pushed them out of the way. After the service, everybody congregated in the hall. Once everybody had a bowl of soup in their hands, Eduardo addressed the crowd. Thank you all for coming. My wife loved all of you very much. Please, raise your bowls. Take this, all of you, and drink it. To Lupe. Everybody took a sip. We all took our seats and continued to eat the pozole. But it tasted a little different. Not worse, just different. Which made me realize that Lupe was probably the better chef, not Eduardo. I was nearing the bottom of my bowl, so I picked it up and slurped the rest. All that was left was a small chunk of meat. I went to stab it with my fork, but it was surprisingly tough. I continued to stab it, and in doing so realized that it was a thumb. A goddamn human thumb with the bone still inside. I screamed and immediately started gagging. I threw the thumb onto the table. Everyone around me gasped in horror and disbelief. I turned to Eduardo and shouted, "What did you feed us?" He simply stared back, raised his hands and said, "She died for others. Do this in memory of her." You're insane. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my God.
I knew it. That's fucking nasty, Mo. Like, I feel like whatever was in that woman that died came out of her and went into him. That is so nasty. That is so nasty. Oh my God, that's nasty. Like, that's one of the worst fears. See, and now because I drank the blood, I probably got the herpes.
Angry shouts echoed throughout the hall as people began vomiting everywhere. We held Eduardo in that room until the police came. I didn't do anything wrong. You should be grateful. We're all closer to God. Want more Something Scary? You can hear 4 more stories over on the Something Scary podcast, available for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. The links are in the description below. If you'd like to submit a story, send me an email at somethingscary@snarled.com. Like and share this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you dare, follow me on social media. Until next time, sweet dreams.
Snarled. That's how you say your name. So this is my first time reacting to you. That's because somebody suggested it, and this video was awesome times awesome equals God / Snarled. Snarled? Alright. I hope I'm saying that right. Only knows. Wow, this was surprisingly, I've never seen a video like this before. This is really good. I want to react to more of your videos. But it's not, it's not just about me. So how do y'all feel? Which is flying around. How do y'all feel about her videos? Let me know in the comment section below. Is it okay for me to react to more of her videos? Snarled, I don't know. Oh, I think you said your real name, but I'm gonna just call you Snarled. You're beautiful as hell. I'm not even gonna lie, and you got that voice that's made for something like this, so that's already a plus. You're beautiful. Animation was clean. You're beautiful. I love the story. You're beautiful. Yeah, so I didn't see nothing wrong with it. This was a very well put together horror story. But yeah, that was disgusting. Like I knew from the jump where that was going. That's so nasty, Mo. Like that's so nasty. And that's crazy because you're in God's house, so you're supposed to feel protected. You're supposed to feel at ease, calm, But I think that just goes to show you that like anything can happen at any given time, even in God's house. Oh, and best believe that woman and her husband, they both going down underneath. And who's to say, the other people that was in that church. Just saying. It seemed like the main girl in the story was not clucking up, but everybody else in God's house was clucking up. Just saying. But yeah, I definitely love this video, and I do want to react to more of your videos. But it's not, it's not just about me, so it's about y'all too. So let me know how you felt about this video, and if you know about her, should I react to more of her videos? Oh, one other thing. Me and her did talk. It's okay for me to react to her videos. But hopefully, I don't get like no third-party content, no copyright issues, definitely no strike. Because you said it yourself, I'm good to react to your videos. So hopefully I don't get nothing, no problems when uploading this video. But yeah. Great video. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy.